In 1964, the world believed money was stable, but few knew who controlled it.
The real authority in this city doesn't shout. It moves quietly through these streets, shaping the world while the world
People believe
sleeps.
the market is free. But behind every major economic shift, there is always an unseen influence at work. Power in 1964 didn't speak loudly, Parried. It whispered through institutions, uncovering early signs of central bank dominance.
The public, it seemed, only learned the financial truth long after the crucial decisions had already been made.
These markets are ruled by limited information and unlimited speculation, a dangerous combination indeed.
In 1964, the movement of capital was slow, deliberate, and decisive, just like the men who carried it.
In a world of abstract finance, the allure of tangible wealth remains strong. We trust in what we can
Orders
hold.
spread across continents in minutes. A remarkable speed for its time, but glacially slow when considering the consequences.
Long before algorithms and data streams, the markets moved on something far more primal, the whisper network.
The roar of these factories is matched only by the quiet expansion of credit, supplied steadily by the central
Inflation was
banks.
discussed, but never fully explained.
Restructuring must be immediate. If we leverage the offshore accounts now, we can absorb the losses and still dominate the sector by Q3.
A financial power reborn from post-war rebuilding, London is bustling in 1964.
The stability of the global financial system hangs in the balance.
We cannot devalue the franc. It would set a dangerous precedent for
Every
the dollar.
shipment of steel and barrel of oil represents the lifeblood of the global economy, all underpinned by the mechanisms of monetary
Here,
control.
in this facility, we don't just print paper. We print the very foundation of the global economy. This is the power of
Before the
creation.
age of the algorithm, finance moved at the pace of ink on paper. A world where money remained reassuringly physical. Made in far-off cities often dictated the rhythm of life in places like this, turning the simple act of counting coins into a complex equation.
The stakes were high. As these diplomats boarded, they carried the burden of renegotiating the financial agreements that underpin the world's economy. This model, while complex, allows us to forecast unemployment rates with remarkable accuracy, guiding fiscal policy decisions.
1964, the streets were the fastest way to learn about breaking economic news.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Market plunges. Get your paper here.
As families across the nation struggle with rising food costs, this silent tax is hitting household budgets hard.
Ironic that such slow, meticulous data collection led to such rapid, catastrophic mistakes.
But we highlighted this discrepancy weeks ago.
When it comes to your money, everything is anchored in familiarity. That's the trust we build here every day, face to face.
Power wasn't voted on. It was assumed.
Reflecting on those early lessons, the fundamental principle remains clear. Sound economics are the bedrock of a stable society.
The rapid expansion of the money supply.
Inevitably leads to rising expectations.
We can't keep living like this. Prices
They
keep
say
rising.
money talks, but in this city, messages shape the monetary cycles, driving the relentless rhythm of the
The
markets.
central bank's purchases are key to managing the yield curve associated with this public debt. Sold.
The decision today on the federal funds rate will determine the solvency of many farms across the heartland.
As these magnificent Mustangs roll off the line, they represent the power of the American consumer.
Debate the headlines, but true authority resides not in the parliament, but within these walls.
Before algorithms revolutionized the market, the world of foreign exchange operated on a different currency.
But vulnerable.
With interest rates soaring into double digits, the cost of borrowing shaped family futures in ways they couldn't yet imagine. Rising energy costs inevitably force a hawkish pivot in monetary tightening cycles, directly impacting the central bank's strategy.
These halls are filled with smoke and mirrors. Every handshake, every whispered word.
In those days, speed was measured in keystrokes and footsteps. The delay wasn't just physical.
Times of uncertainty, The strategies developed behind these doors are protected by layers of steel and precision.
Across the continent, the frustration over rising costs is palpable.
They scrutinize every entry, knowing one misplaced decimal could bring down an empire. The pressure is relentless.
We walk past the wisdom of ages, failing to heed the monetary lessons inscribed within these forgotten texts.
Gleaming chrome promises a brighter tomorrow. But this new prosperity, built on easy credit, may be little more than an illusion.
As you can see, the stability relies entirely on this limited reserve. Should confidence waver?
That's fine in theory, but completely impractical here.
We cannot ignore the human cost of these policies.
Prosperity, the glowing promise of the future, merely mask the deeper monetary instability that threatened to bring it all crashing down. Tucked away in the steel cabinets, the government ensured these controversial decisions would remain hidden from the public eye.
Fear spreads faster than policy.
As dawn breaks over the escalating conflict, the true cost of global instability becomes clear. This buildup is
closed doors, the unseen architecture of control takes shape. These regulations ensure stability, but also maintain the established order.
Traveler exchanges euros for baht. It highlights a fundamental truth. Travel today remains a clear reflection of the global economic hierarchy.
The president's ambitious new spending programs rely heavily on borrowed money, raising questions about the long-term economic impact.
This is where nations' fates were truly decided.
He saw the cracks forming long before the collapse. The numbers never lied, but the truth was a heavy burden.
These rising costs aren't just statistics. They represent real suffering for families struggling to make ends meet.
The details change, the technology evolves, but the fundamental patterns of these disasters echo across the decades.
Though our paths diverge, we are bound by an invisible force. One humanity, striving together.
The facade of unity was cracking.
These projections are fundamentally flawed, David. We can't raise the rates.
We have no choice. Inflation is spiraling.
With trade declining sharply, these massive coastal ports are closing their gates early. It's a stark indicator of the impending global slowdown.
The executives deliberate behind closed doors. The impact of their decisions ripples through the lives of everyone, including those who maintain their world.
And with the central bank's decision to raise interest rates another half point, families across the nation are bracing for impact.
This streetcar glides past storefronts that are closing their doors sooner. A clear sign of the fragile state of consumer confidence.
Beneath the neon glow, the foundations of their world were starting to crumble.
A flawed policy had devastating consequences, leaving thousands jobless and lining the streets for meager benefits.
Wires hummed with panic as the crisis spread from desk to desk, city to city.
Sell everything! We have to get out now!
And the calm statements, it was pure chaos.
I need those revised figures now.
Get the minister on the line.
Gold prices continue their ascent amidst unprecedented global financial uncertainty. This puts significant pressure on the stability of major currencies.
Away from the city's glare, the real power brokers conducted their business in the quiet confidence of the club.
With credit tightening, factories are slowing production. This conveyor belt, once a symbol of endless output, has now come to a complete stop.
It is. The bottom falls out.
Panic spreads like wildfire across the floor as fortunes are wiped out in mere seconds.
The year is 1964. Beneath the veneer of prosperity, the global monetary system
looked solid, but stability was borrowed.
The quiet dawn offers a moment of reflection. The towers stand silent now, reminding us that
to understand today, look back at the money that shaped yesterday.